along the way, I will interject some scriptural references. But today, the topic we're going to share, let us do it together, God's way for His glory. Alright, so we need to say, now you see, I talked to Ryan, he has need, I talked to him and Wilson for needs. Alright, so this one I say will help him to patch up, okay, and help him with his family needs also. I say you'll be a good boy and focus on your study and do well, alright, and then slowly pray. Okay, keep your whatever focus, keep your ball also, and keep your whatever toy that you have. Alright, so let's, okay, today I want to share with you this story, very familiar, right? But I will apply a principle. Okay, the Mark chapter 2, the highlight is this 4 men carry a paralytic, alright, before the crowd. Okay, they cannot go in and see Jesus. Alright, so, but they are not discouraged by the crowd. Okay, so you should not be discouraged by obstacle in your life. Okay, whatever obstacle it is, you shouldn't be discouraged. What they do, they are very creative and they are also very skillful. Alright, and they brought the man up to the roof, dig a hole, and lower the man down. It reminds me of the many funerals, several of big funerals I did for burial. You know how skillful the men, they lower down the coffin. So, but this one they lower down the man, alright, and right in front of Jesus. They say, oh, alright, so his priority, like he can't kill, so tall, so that Jesus attended to him. So Jesus is not legalistic, alright, because of his needs, so he got priority, like elderly people, they got priority, alright. So they managed to bring the man down to see Jesus, and Jesus saw their faith. So one thing, if you persevere, in spite of the crowd, in spite of the problems, and God see your faith, and He will grant you the desire of your heart. Right? For this case, the man was healed. I think that's what they want. And then I wanted, and also, they expect God's kingdom. So in other words, what we can learn from here is this 4% they worked very hard, very creative, very skillful, and they took calculated risks because they climbed up the top, the roof, and it can be dangerous. Right? And then also sacrifice. So we must all sacrifice. Sacrifice means that if the 4 of them, that means a teamwork, that we as a team at the church, and then we go and carry this man, and then we're going to reach out to, this man represents the needy people. So we must go to reach out to these needy people around, your friend, and now our friend, this guy needs a little bit pushing, and then Wilson and Ryan need some encouragement, and also his family needs. So we need to work together and to help our brothers, right? So that, alright, so to bring them closest to God. One thing at the reach, maybe now Mother's Day apart, so hopefully it's Sunday not working, then we reach out and bring the mother to the Chinese service. Okay, pray. We need to grow the Chinese service. We have good people, but the number is small. Alright, so alright, so please pray. Alright, also this area, and then this 4 man is doing a good job, right? Carry the man. We must do it daily. That means we are doing as often as we can in touching lives, right? So that is our priority. Alright, and but we don't do a lot of other things because now we only focus on free tuition program. You know why? Because this area of my strength, alright? Because all my life I like teaching, education. So, and my children, I taught them from young. Alright, and praise God, they did well. Alright, they did well. Now my son, he's doing even better now. Alright, so pray for him. He now preparing for the medical exam. Okay, next Saturday is his exam. So about 6-7 hours. Right, one shot, and you're waiting for a little break. So he's preparing for a medical exam. I think his GPA is good enough because some lower also get in. Just the main thing is a medical exam. If we clear this one, the chance is quite high for him to go in. Alright, to the medical school. If not, then he become a scientist. Okay, don't go in. Also, equally, that was a second option. Also good. So pray for him. So the Lord bless him. Alright. And okay, so we must just about tuition, right? So this moment, this is a strength that we have. All the brother Esther also a teacher, and then Sister Christine also a teacher, and then of course Kala is an engineer, and different ones, Madam Wan and so on. So my children all can help, all they can more or less can teach here and there. So we build on our strength. We don't do so many things because we don't have manpower. Alright, and we are the preschooler, that's what we intend to do next. But Saturday morning, okay, that's the next thing, through education. Singapore is a Christian nation, and parents emphasize a lot of academic, so it's a good time, it's a good place to come in back. I received a call, the father said, can you help my son today? I said, yeah, I can. Right? So there's a need here. Alright, so I can help. So this is my strength. I can teach all science subjects, right? Except biology, higher level. Sec 3, Sec 4, I need to revise, right? The rest I can teach maths, A maths, all these I can teach. Additional maths, general maths, not general maths, E maths, all these. Alright? So this is my strength. So we focus on strength. That means we cannot expand too fast. An area that's not effective will close down. But we don't start. If you think that it is not going to bear fruit, we won't start. Alright? Because it is tire everybody. Alright? So we will not do it where we don't have confidence. We only do it when we have the confidence. Alright? So we must be able to foresee that ineffectiveness if we were to carry out certain thing. Alright? So, and then this man he is handicapped, okay, he cannot walk. So in other words is we call it is we must overcome this obstacle, but Jesus helped him to overcome obstacle because he could walk after that. Right? So anything that diminishes life, that means make life difficult, like poor health, cancer, sicknesses, all these diminishes life. We must do something. We must exercise. Keep yourself fit so that we can live long for God and have the strength to work for God. For me to prepare only 2 messages now, so it will take some time. I need to have the strength. Okay, sometimes not enough time because of my own work and other things to do. And also to help my children, my wife, alright, and here and there. So there are many things I need to do. So this week I didn't able to reply to Brother Lester. I only able to do it only on Thursday, right? Thursday, Friday. I didn't have time. Now I'm busy. So I need a lot of strength, right? So we need to harness our strength, and at the same time need to keep ourselves fit. Anything that diminishes life, we have to put a stop. Okay? So we must exercise, eat well, and sleep well, and so on. Okay. The other area is alright, like helping this man the right way to overcome his handicap, at the same time overcome anything that is there, because Satan is behind the scene. So we are not fighting with man, we are fighting with Satan. Alright? The Bible says the gates of hell will not prevail, right? So we must overcome death, alright? And we must also teach rightly. That's why today we thank you, all of you, for coming here, because now I see Brother Lester, last week on the year, he said, quite solid, you so correct. So the right teaching is very important, because why? And that's why I talk to Jay about Eileen. Okay, you say that you're quite generous at times, right? You lend her money but you do collect that. Alright. So that is a good sign. And I told her that you were willing to fetch Michelle, and it's also a good sign. Okay? Right. So this is a good improvement. Alright? So we want to see. I just want to talk to Ryan. Interesting. Sometimes I walk and talk to them, a lot of things to talk. I talk to him and say, you'll be a good Christian. Start with you. Slowly the God will help you resolve your family problems. And try to help you to study. Now you got problem with science, right? I say I'll try to help you. Last time I helped my children. Hey, welcome. Hello, Ryan. Thank you. Good job. Wilson, you encouraged him. Yeah. And I was telling Wilson, I helped my children. They all didn't get 4 A star. They only get 2 A star. My son got 258. 258. My daughter got 255. Not very high, but he went to River Valley High. Alright? And my son got A star for English and Science. My daughter got A star for Maths and Chinese. So altogether 4 A star. But the rest is A. Alright? But they did better lah. When they go to university, they did better. Alright, but all the way they are doing quite okay. Alright? So I can help because I taught them. When they have no tuition, I tuition them. Alright, and they so get together 4 A star. So primary, no problem, I can help. Even secondary, I can help. Understand? So I like to do additional maths. Okay? I can help you in next time take additional maths. Okay? Right? Put aside the ball. Pay attention. Okay? So we want to teach you rightly so that the power of God, okay, can come into you to help you, to strengthen you, and to live right. Okay? No need to be excel in your study. Your character is very important. And then, like these 4 men carry the handicap is very important. Alright? Let's move on. So the theme of carrying the cross daily, because the Bible says that carry this man is like carrying the cross. Because when you sacrifice, you put extra effort, take the risk. Okay, so this one is called carrying the cross. And then it's a pathway to experience, paradise experience. Like Paul, he's gonna stone, right? But he didn't die, almost died. Alright, they said so-called coma, maybe. But then during that period, he went to paradise. So there was one suggestion. He had saw the third heaven. It was so beautiful. He went back and shared the gospel to those who stole him. He said, hey, too good to miss. Alright? So I tell you, this is a secret, because of my life, and look at Paul's life. It is. Okay, that's a pathway. Okay, so we must carry the cross daily, so that there will be a growing fulfillment in life. Why? Because God is going to meet your need. God is going to make you happy. Because you will grow, you will be encouraged, and we have to bring. Okay, at the end result, there will be revelation. We will bring the best message to enrich people's life, even at times with or without sleep. Why without sleep? Not having a time. Only sleep 4 hours, especially on Sunday morning. Right, but I try to catch time. But Saturday, usually this period, COVID, then extend, I got time, I sleep 8 hours. Alright? So, but sometimes I don't have time, only have 4 hours to sleep. Alright? So, just to finish up the sermon. Alright? The sermon, you want the detail one, it takes time. Right? So, but even this sermon today, you not take 2 hours and finish it. You have to spread it out over maybe 2-3 days, a little bit here and there, cut up 2 and finish up on Saturday. Alright? So, and then as you carry the cross, God will bring revelation, the truth. Because truth, some people say, I remember last time I was in an army officer, I was a DYS3. And then this captain, my HQ's captain, he's an S3. He said, hey, truth is relative. Okay, he told me true is relative. Relative means subjective, you can interpret true your own way, that kind of thing. But actually it's not true. True is true, as defined by God. So it's very important, we need to know the truth, and the truth will set us free. Alright? So, and another has the spirit of faith to carry this man, 4 men, okay, and alright. Who is willing to carry the man for God? Okay, great. You're willing to carry the man? Gaya? You're not willing? Oh. Okay. Hey, Gaya. Today, Lucian carry you here. You're not supposed to come here, right? So today he carried you here. That's good. I was surprised. He said he couldn't come, but yesterday he came. Alright, praise God. Alright, you need to encourage one another, these 3. Right, these 3 together. Slowly we try to catch up. Alright, so praise God that you come. Okay, Gaya, praise God. Don't go by feeling. You say, Mr. Tay, I don't feel like coming. I don't go by feeling. Put God first. Put aside your feeling. We all got feeling. Alright, sometimes we have to put aside our feeling and focus on God. Alright? Our feeling there, go back and resolve. Okay, go back and think through. Ryan also got problem. He never say because of problem. He said, problem by his problem, the crowd so big. Then he didn't come. No, he put aside his problem I say it will take time to heal, right? It takes time. The journey of 1,000 miles, begin with the first step. So it takes time. Let God do it in His time, right? So put aside all your problems, alright? Focus on God, and slowly God will help you resolve. God will give you wisdom, revelation how to resolve. Alright? Therefore, we should not lose heart, but persevere, must press on for Christ's sake and for His eternal glory. Understand now? We are doing it. Sometimes you do, I say, wow, Lord, so hard. I tell yourself, okay, you do it for God. Okay? Then you must not the crowd to crowd you up. Understand now? That the crowd, they cannot go in right, they climb up. Okay, must find other ways and go the extra mile. Okay, must press on for the eternal glory. Okay, for that. So when we have this motivation, and then we will not lose heart. Let's move on. Don't let the crowd, okay, on your left, the people on your left, the people on your right, or anyone stop you from doing the will of God. And today you can come. Last night, what's that? And this morning, what's that? I said, cannot come.
No, because I thought my father knew.
Yeah. But after that, she could come. Praise God. Praise God. She could come. Alright? The Lord opened the door. Alright? So when Jesus, okay, so don't let anything stop you from coming. Gaya, don't let anything stop you from coming. So when Jesus saw your faith, when Jesus saw His faith, He will enrich you and He will bless you. In this case, the man was able to walk. Alright? He was enriched and he was able to walk. Alright? So we must live out the truth. We must do it in love, in wisdom, in stewardship, and then sin in our life and holiness. Alright? So it is very important that alright, we must live out the truth. We must live it up. Action, action. Okay, my desire is that all of you are the students, especially of adult, to excel in your job and excel in your study. Because why? I begin to examine the John. Just now I was thinking, hey, how come John is especially the beloved, called the beloved? John is a fisherman. Peter also a fisherman, but John is called the beloved, and he wrote the book of Revelation. So I pondered about it. He's very discerning from the start. When he go into the tomb, right? He did not go into straight away into the tomb there. But Peter just dashed in. But the John's thing. After that, he talked to them, he went in, he saw, then he believed. So, I mean, he is very discerning. And then he can tell, every now and then, he can say, oh, this is Jesus. He resurrected, but this is Jesus. So, he's very discerning. So, one good sign of John is that he's very discerning. Jaro, I observe you, since primary 2, the strength here is that you can remember God's word. It's very good. That's why today, primary 2 to now, they can see. I observe, we do by a kind of informal longitudinal study from primary 2 to like 2 now. You can see the difference with him is that he can count God's truth, and sometimes he can remember. He can cite. Okay, that's a gift. And that's what like John. John, I look at it, hey, John, how come he can write the book of Revelation? This is a fisherman, but he has a discerning mind. He's very sharp. Right? So the area, you can see the difference. That's why I call it the beloved. Why? He also a filial child, right? He look after Jesus' mother. Alright? So they're very important. Alright? So you also got your strength. Okay, but now you're coming up. Okay? Although we are not perfect, alright? But you're coming up. Okay? You're coming up to help. Okay, we want to give you some responsibility. And now you're doing faithfully the video, right? Excellent job. Okay? We hope to create more ministry for you to serve. When after COVID, I'm not a little bit in there. Okay, we try to create an opportunity. Hey, Lucian, you bring this brother here. Okay, good. I told you that will be your responsibility. Okay, for a start, so you can see a brother's keeper. Although we didn't ask brothers, so you're always the minister. Hey, we let the kids. Why we let the kids? Because we want to develop them. Because the brother at their level. Alright? So we try. Okay? Hey, those who nothing to do, maybe now exam coming up, but maybe especially after exam, nothing to do, you come here for Sunday, you go Bible study, Alright? Okay, let's move on. Okay, here, and we must live as Jesus lived. We must live as Jesus lived. Because Jesus died on the cross, right? So we must carry the cross, we must suffer for Jesus, right? To carry the paralytic to Jesus to be healed. So, and we must live as Jesus lived, we must sacrifice, okay? And to do the things He wants us to do. Okay, in this case, to expand His kingdom, to bring the sick. There's this lady going for operation. I was praying for her. Her name is Beatrice. She stay around here. We knock the door. Monday she going for operation. They're going to cut off her toe. You know why? Diabetes. It's terrible. But she called me and spoke with her. And she was still a bit cheerful. I said, we'll pray for you. Listen to whatever the doctor say. The advice. Who want to have your toe cut off? Anybody? Right, anyone? Put on your shoe. Nobody wants, right? But she got diabetes. If she don't cut down, there will be problem for her. It will spread to the high part of the body, and then she might even die. I knew of someone, he didn't get the leg cut off, but the fellow died. He got diabetes. Alright? So let's pray for her, okay? So this is something that diminishes the life. So no choice, I'm going to chop off the toe, right? Okay, let's move on. And then when we do God once, then we will have the peace. Furthermore, and Jesus said, after that, okay, and God, okay, let's look at this verse. Wisdom is proven right by her deeds. Meaning these people who brought this handicap up the rooftop, right, and come down. So you show wisdom. You know why? She did what nobody would want to do. Alright? Hey, I share with you one testimony. Hey, Gaya. Hey, listen to this story. Okay, this is my. The four men carry this paralytic to the rooftop, right? God gave me a. Okay. Hey, God gave me a vision. How He gave me a vision? Okay, that time I humbled myself because I was a new Christian. Okay, I was an army officer. DYSC means after my S3 is the second most powerful man. Then after that is I'm actually his deputy. In his absence, I took over his role as an S3. So that means high power position, right? Because S3 is supposed to be, second man in my battalion. So when this man by the name Kojak, alright, he was 40 over years old. My friend was an architect, he drove, so he asked me to help him to bring this man to the 70 or 81, during the Raya Bukit Crusade at the National Stadium. I think 1982, I think, because I was born again in 1981. So what happened? And then I had to carry him, That means horseback him, carry him on my back, because stadium from the car park, you have to walk in there, because there's no wheelchair. I brought him to the limelight to sit together with him, with all the handicaps, Yeah. So you can imagine I was a so-called high ranking. I mean, not say high ranking, I was just a lieutenant officer. And I got to bring this man to sit with the handicap. I was among the handicap. And only missed one night. I think 5 nights or 4 nights. I bring him 3 nights or 4 nights. Anyway, I carry him. Then he drive there, he come back the next day, I go to work, right? And then carrying him, he was living in a private house there, the right house. And then the dog chased after me, Chased after me, but I'm not scared of dog. So what happened is, my intention is decided that, Lord, you heal this man. He couldn't walk. Was like, but of course, even then, he was not healed. Even then, but I did my part. Okay, the part is between him and God. So I'm trying to share with you that then because I was coming from a poor family, right? I didn't have my house, not enough space for me to stay. So I lived in a temple. I stayed with my late grandmother got this Kuan Yin temple. Okay? And I was staying alone upstairs. And in the night, God gave me a vision. Okay, what about the vision? I show you the vision. Okay, the vision here is from the heavenly. There is gigantic pencil, come down. Yeah, you just imagine it's a giant.
Imagine.
Okay. Then after that came a book like that. Came down from the heavenly.
The Bible. And then the pen
No,
scribble.
it came down. Come down like that.
And then the pen scribble.
Then after that, no, I saw the right arm. Don't have face, don't have body. Only the right arm. Then you write, yeah, correct. Now I'll show you how did I get the vision. Name written in the book of life. I didn't know what was it, no? I don't know what name written, what's the meaning. So I went to ask my pastor. I said, what's the meaning of name? Also, God said he already wrote down your name in the light. That means you can live with him. That means you can go a place in heaven. Okay, something like this. Alright. So what I'm trying to impress upon you is that I did not expect anything. Even in the temple, God revealed to me. So because during that moment I carried this man, right now in my mind I said, God, I just wish that this man will be healed. Right? That's a little, I said, I cannot do for you anything, but this little thing I can do for you. Right? So I did it for him, and then God gave me a vision. Okay, what? If God doesn't give you a vision, will you still do for him? You still right? So no condition. But I never forget that vision. You know why? So that one stay with me, until today. That's why I can share with you. God knows. God remember. Understand? So I want to encourage you. Just if you had a 4 men carry the handicap, right? Paralytic. Alright? So in other words, the principle is that don't be afraid of the crowd. Don't be afraid. This man couldn't walk. Go the extra mile. Somebody cannot come, you bring them. Somebody first time shy, cannot come. Somebody say, oh, I got no friend. Company, you make an effort to go to the person. Go to the house of the person even. Alright, if they meet MRT, mean like, you can even go to the doorstep and bring a person. Of course, initially but later on the person can come. Alright, so you see, the purpose is to bring them to the house of God, to Jesus, so that Jesus can touch them and heal them. And we must continue to do, okay, because the souls are so precious. You understand? Alright? So we need to do it for Jesus. Then you say wisdom is proved right by the deeds. Alright, people say, this kind of job, nobody want to do one. Right? But you do it for Jesus. Okay? Yeah, willing to you do it for Jesus? Yeah. Will you do it for Jesus? Good. Will you do?
No.
Say yes.
Okay, doesn't matter. Let's move on. Okay? Alright? So, we work as a team. Alright? We work as a team, and especially but we must know God's way, God's direction. Because if you don't know God's directions, say the Bible say a blind man lead the blind and all follow the deeds, right? So we must have a clarity of mind, and we must have the way of God, the wisdom of God to lead, alright, and bring everything together. Otherwise, everybody get confused, alright? Get confused, so we cannot have a confused mind, and we must have a clear mind, and we must have a clear doctrine, and we must in tune and align with the Spirit of God, alright? So it's very important, right teaching. And again, my vision, my desire is that all of you excel in your study. That's like my children. They are excelling in their study, and also they are serving God. Alright? Okay? Of course, one day, the Lord's willing, my daughter will go, maybe full time. My son will come later on, but he has his passion to pursue. Is God there? Yeah, the God is there. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Individual calling, we all different. Not all going to full time, no. Right? But all can serve one way or another. Alright? So, it is very important. We need to be strong. Okay, so we need to be strong and unite together and do it for God. They call it the corporate vision. And we must be strong. First, we must be strong, and then just be, if you are strong in your area, maybe with education or skill, you can be a blessing, a good blessing to many people. Okay, let's look at the text proper. Okay, I give you the overall summary. All right. So now we go to the prop factors. Let's look at Mark chapter 2, verse 1. A few days later, when Jesus again entered Capernaum, the people heard that he had come. They gathered in such number, there was no room left, and not even outside the door. And he preached, and pay attention, and he preached the word to them. Some men were bringing him a paralyzed man, carried by 4 of them. Alright? So just already explained, they fasted this man. Alright? So sometime, many years ago I heard about this story about this girl. He said too far for him to come. She took a taxi swing by and bring the person to church. Sacrifice. The person brought the person to church. Alright? So remember the story I told you, you carried grocery for the old lady, and the old lady also reached church from them, we accepted Jesus. No? So sometimes all these, we should do it. Alright? Okay, let's move on. Okay, so we must make effort to carry, extra effort, right? Suffer. And then what happened, you look at verse 23, and this is incorporated the verse. And Jesus said, whoever wants to be my disciple, okay, right? Whoever wants to be your disciple must deny himself and take out the cross daily and follow me. True disciple will deny yourself. What do you mean by deny yourself? You say, playing your game. Just now my children were watching a Korean movie. Actually, I did watch, but not bad the show. Alright? It's a detective show. Name, title, I don't remember. I can let you know. Ask Esther to let you know. Hey, anyway, I let you know the name. Okay, so what happened was, hey, right, sit down. Everybody sit down. So, what happened was, I asked you to watch. Just now I said I cannot watch because I haven't finished my sermon. Alright? So it's sometimes you have to forego your leisure. Forego your leisure. Alright? You understand? Give up your leisure, okay? Or give up your whatever you are doing and just put aside and just put God first. Alright? I said, never mind, you tell me the story after that. Doesn't matter. It means matter. So you must deny yourself, take up the cross. That means sacrifice for Jesus daily. The word is daily, right? And follow him. Okay, let's go on to, alright? So you don't know already and so on. Let's go to verse 24. For whoever want to save their life or lose it and so on. Okay, this one, never mind, we skip this one. Let's go on to, whoever is ashamed of me, okay, we also skip this one. Let's move on to 27. I discovered something very interesting. After Jesus said this, right? When you carry out your cross daily, and then you link up to the following verse. Truly I tell you,